All right, let's jump right into this explainer and explore the fascinating, highly choreographed journey of automotive manufacturing. Have you ever stood in your driveway, looked at your car, and just truly wondered about the incredible symphony of engineering that brought it into existence? Well, today we're pulling back the curtain on one of the most complex industrial processes in the modern world to show you exactly how the whole shebang comes together.
So, how exactly does raw steel become transportation? I mean, it kind of sounds a bit like magic, doesn't it? Throughout this explainer, we are going to answer exactly how a literal blank canvas of heavy metal transforms into that complex, perfectly engineered, and incredibly safe machine sitting outside your house right now. It is a process that demands absolute, pinpoint precision at every single turn.
To really wrap our heads around the massive scale of this manufacturing process, just consider this number: 30,000. A single modern vehicle is composed of over 30,000 individual parts. Think about that for a second. 30,000 unique components that must all be sourced, shaped, delivered, and assembled so that they come together flawlessly. If even a handful of these parts are misaligned, the whole system could fail. It's an absolute logistical masterpiece.
Here's our roadmap for the factory floor today. We're going to cover the assembly line beginning, stamping and welding, painting the exterior, engine and interior assembly, and finally, the final quality inspection.
Okay, Section 1, the assembly line begins.
It's really all a balancing act. You've got heavy-duty steel making up about 60% of the vehicle, which is absolutely crucial for structural integrity and passenger safety. But, to make the car efficient and responsive, engineers blend in 20% lightweight aluminum and another 20% of specialized plastics and advanced materials. It's this perfect structural recipe, balancing weight, safety, and fuel efficiency.
Moving down the line to Section 2, stamping and welding.
Here is where the heavy lifting happens, in two key steps. First, the raw metal hits the press shop. Imagine massive hydraulic presses bringing down thousands of tons of force. Bam! Stamping flat sheets of metal into beautifully curved hoods, doors, and roof panels in just a fraction of a second. From there, it immediately moves to Step 2, the body shop, where those freshly stamped panels are meticulously fused together by an army of massive robotics.
Now, the real secret sauce here is the micromillimeter precision of what we call spot welding. It's basically a process where contacting metal surfaces are joined together by the heat obtained from electrical resistance. So, rather than just bolting pieces together, these robotic arms use exact, intense temperatures to permanently bond the metal at a molecular level. It's honestly like using controlled lightning to stitch the car together.
All of those thousands of flawless spot welds create the chassis. That is the load-bearing framework that structurally supports everything else. This isn't just a metal box. This is the vehicle's true skeleton. And why does this matter to you? Because the structural integrity of this exact chassis is ultimately responsible for absorbing impacts and keeping you and your family safe on the highway. Everything else literally rides on the success of this critical framework.
Next up, Section 3, painting the exterior.
Getting the car's skin ready builds through 3 consecutive steps. First, we have Step 1, cleaning and primer. The bare metal has to be perfectly free of any dust or debris before a special anti-corrosion primer is applied. Step 2 is the base color application. This is where your gorgeous metallic blue or pearl white is actually sprayed onto the panels. And finally, we lock it all in with Step 3, the clear coat finish.
Let's focus on that final layer for a moment. The clear coat is a glossy, transparent coating applied right over the base color. And this isn't just about making the car look shiny in the dealership showroom, though, hey, it certainly accomplishes that. It actively acts as an invisible shield. It locks in that brilliant color while continuously defending your car against harsh weather, intense UV rays from the sun, and the everyday debris flying up from the road.
All right, Section 4, engine and interior assembly.
The pace on the factory floor really speeds up here. Step 1 sees miles upon miles of complex wiring harnesses installed throughout the frame, acting exactly like a central nervous system to carry data and power. Step 2 follows closely, adding the interior comforts, the plush dash, the high-tech screens, the ergonomic seats you interact with daily. And finally, we reach Step 3, the engine marriage.
In the industry, they call this the marriage, and it is easily the most dramatic, highly anticipated moment on the entire factory floor. You take that relatively empty painted chassis shell hanging from the line, and in one perfect motion, the heavy, incredibly complex engine and drivetrain are lifted and bolted right up into it. It is this breathtaking feat of mechanical choreography where the physical body finally meets the soul of the car.
Almost done. Section 5, final quality inspection.
The factory doesn't just assume everything went perfectly. They ruthlessly prove it. In Step 1, quality control teams run rigorous electrical checks on every single sensor, camera, and computer module to guarantee flawless communication. Step 2 puts the vehicle through a literal indoor monsoon, blasting the exterior with high-pressure water from every angle to check for even microscopic leaks. And in Step 3, the final roll-off, a technician physically starts the engine and drives the car off the line to ensure it accelerates, brakes, and performs exactly as it was engineered to do.
When we zoom out and look at the production timeline, it is absolutely staggering. Day 1 is dedicated to the press shop and stamping out the panels. By day 1.5, we're already in the body shop for precision robotic welding. Day 2 brings us all the way through the multi-stage paint shop. And remarkably, by day 2.5, we've completed final interior assembly and that rigorous final inspection. To realize that this massive, complex transformation from flat, heavy steel to a fully drivable car happens in just a couple of days is completely mind-blowing.
So 30,000 parts, dozens of robots, one perfectly engineered machine. It truly is a marvel of modern engineering that so many chaotic, heavy industrial processes, the stamping, the welding, painting, wiring, can be orchestrated with such relentless precision. The result is a singular, reliable product that you trust with your life and that you use every single day, usually without a second thought.
Which brings us to our final provocative thought to leave you with today. What will the assembly line of tomorrow actually look like? As electric vehicles fundamentally change the types of parts required, and as artificial intelligence continues to reshape what manufacturing robotics are capable of, one has to wonder, how will this incredible choreography evolve in the decades to come? The cars of the future are being imagined right now. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and hey, next time you get behind the wheel, I hope you take a quick moment to appreciate the thousands of perfectly timed steps that put you there.